I said, is to start out with over in First Corinthians, that's the gospel for salvation. This is the cleanest version of the gospel for salvation for us, especially as Gentiles. And there's other passages that talk about this, but people will, because it's not quite as clean, I should say, and partially it's not quite as clean because people aren't understanding who is being addressed. And we'll look at that example of that here shortly, because I'm going to look over in Romans chapter 10, which is often used today and misapplied. But this particular gospel over in 1 Corinthians 15, 1 through 4, this is the gospel which Paul preached. He gospelized to them. Christ died on behalf of our sins and was raised on the third day according to the scriptures. This is the gospel that has the inherent ability to save. Romans chapter 1 and verse 16. For I am not ashamed of the gospel of Christ, for it is the inherent ability of God for salvation for everyone who believes. Your word power there is a dunamis term, and dunamis means an inherent ability. This message has within it the inherent ability to actually save a person. That's pretty incredible when we understand that. Not all of the messages actually had that inherent ability. And what do I mean by that? Well, throughout the dispensations, God has not given the same message for salvation because salvation is based upon faith and trusting God. When God told Abraham, your seed is going to be like the stars of the sky, Abraham believed him, and that was counted to him as righteousness. He didn't understand that Christ would die for our sins, and then he would be raised on the third day.